It's Debbie Williams here. I'm an NLP trainer and hypnotherapist, and today I want to talk about how I helped one of my clients overcome her bird phobia. Now, this phobia was one that I dealt with quite a few years ago, and it's sorted out now. And she came to me because she was flying away on holiday, and she was concerned that if they were eating out in a restaurant and any birds flew in, she literally would up sticks and leave and run out of the restaurant. And she was sort of scared of, them running after her saying you haven't paid or embarrassing herself. So she wanted to get it sorted out. And I asked her, do you have any recollection of when it started? And she did. She remembered as a child, she was about 4.5 years of age. And for some reason she was at a farm with her parents. And this cockerel decided to run at her, and it scared her. And it got me thinking, see, how we create our reality is pictures in our mind's eye, whether we're aware of them or not, how we talk to ourselves, whether we're aware of that or not, and then the feelings tend to be generated from the pictures and thoughts that we have. And I had this image that came in my mind of a 4.5-year-old child and a cockerel with its wings up, looking aggressive. And in my mind I thought, it's probably about the same size as her, so no wonder it frightened her. And I said to her, as you think about that cockerel now, is it kind of life size, the same size as you? And she kind of looked, she says, yes, it is. I said, okay. I said, well, the reason is you learnt very quickly to fear birds at that young age, and so your mind has locked that image in, and as you've grown up, so is this cockerel, so it's blinking 6-foot cockerel or whatever, sort of frightening you. And I said, as you think about sort of sitting in the restaurant on holiday, these sparrows that you think are going to fly in, how big are they? Are they like the size of jumbo jets flying over? And she kind of went like, yeah, how did you know that? And I said, well, it kind of makes sense if that's how you're representing in your mind of how you view birds. And I think if I had that in my mind and I thought that these jumbo jet things were coming over and, dropping poo bombs at me, I'd want to run out the restaurant as well. And so we had some fun with this. Within the NLP there's a fast phobia cure that's works a lot of the time to wipe out the phobia. I like to do that, plus be more thorough than that and do other things as well. And so what I did with her is one, I used humour and got her to shrink down this image that she has in mind of this blinking cockerel sort of there, and say to herself that if you imagine being in the restaurant and a cockerel did dare to walk in, or any other bird, you've got the weapons of mass destruction. You've got the knife and fork, and you could look at it and go, lunch. And I'm sure that cockerel would run out the door and be more scared of you than you are of it. And we did a scrambling thing of sort of imagine it going back and forward, and adding some like circus musics to make it even more ridiculous than what it already was. And she ended up sort of going on holiday with a mantra inside her mind that made her giggle, of first of all rehearsing seeing herself sitting in restaurants and making the sparrows just normal sparrow size, not jumbo jet size. And her mantra was, I fear not 6-foot cocks. I fear not 6-foot cocks. I fear not 6-foot cocks. And if you imagine saying that to yourself, you could imagine that it completely changed how she was representing in her mind, and it made her smile. And it took away the adrenaline and the fear, along with the other work that I did to help her. Now, if you click the link below, you can download one of my free hypnosis recordings, which is called Spontaneous Remission from Any Dis-ease in Mind and Body. And it plants the seeds of a miracle happening. And it's got a sort of an element there of a phobia cure, of zipping something forward and back, forward and back. It may well sort your phobia out. If not, it will definitely sort of lower some of the intensity down. And, please feel free to find an NLP practitioner to take you through the phobia cure, because it will sort of help wipe out that phobia, usually in 1 to 2 sessions. Great talking to you today. Bye now.